Hey, everybody, and welcome inside the warehouse. It is the Shady Rays postgame show. I want you to head on over to shadyrays.com. Use the code word warehouse. You'll get 40% off your next pair of shades. Peter Moylan, Chris Rose with you. Paxton Elrod. We'll be talking to the winners momentarily. First playoff game, very impressive for the one seed, Team Como. They take it to the two-time defending Blitzball champions, Forgotten Rotten 5-0.
I'm shocked. Everyone's pretty shocked. Everyone's pretty quiet around here. There's a mood that's changed. And everyone's a little bit worried about Trevor. Trevor's not been able to get anybody out, which is strange for him.
And what was the narrative following the college kids coming into this tournament? They were the great unknown. We knew they were talented, but could they make the adjustments to work here this venue?
They sure have. They've been impressive. They've been really impressive. Sammy was really, really good today. He actually, I kind of owned Trevor. Got that two-seam moving down and in, making him swing and miss a couple of times. Really good performance by him.
And did hit the grand slam that unlocked the scoreboard as well, so they are 5-0 winners. Time right now for our player of the game. It's the Shady Rays player of the game, and, of course, it is the college kid, Sammy Reazer. Congratulations to him. Obviously pitching well in the shutout and the grand slam on top.
Fair day.
Don't forget, use the code word warehouse to get 40% off your next pair of Shady Rays. You'll also get early access to the John Boy Media and Shady Rays collaboration pairs dropping later this summer. Let's drop it down right now to the field where Paxton Elrod is with the winners.
Sammy, I got to start off by saying Peter Moylan actually just stated that you owned Trevor Plouffe. How did you come into this game one of the playoffs, and just lock in and get that victory?
I mean, after yesterday, we knew that we're capable of putting up 10 runs, and when you're only allowed to put up 10 runs. So we knew that when you know you can do that, it frees you up on the mound completely. You just start throwing it because, if you give up 8 runs, you're going to score 10. It doesn't – like, being good at the plate frees you up on the mound, and I think that worked for Caden and I today, and that was how we locked in is we were free. We were really free, knew that we could throw whatever we wanted to throw, so it was good.
Largest margin of victory in Blitzball Battle 3. Is there any team that you guys see in this warehouse as a threat or things that you're going to be working on to make it to Sunday Championship?
Definitely. There's some great teams out there, but we know if we play like we know we can play, we are the best team here. Obviously, love yes, we got ice. There's some other teams, hook, line, and sinkers. There's some great teams in this warehouse, but we know if we play at our best, we're the best team and we can win it all.
I love that, and I just want to end on this. You guys are splitting $70 courtesy of the booth. You're welcome.
Let's do it.
Back to you guys.
So as we take a look at the Shady Rays playoff bracket, Como, the first to advance. They remain in the winner's bracket. They will take on the victor of Love Yas and We Got Ice. In the meantime, the champs have a lot of work to do just to get back to the championship game. They will face the winner of Pinstripe Strong and Team Baggage, the 6 and 7 seeds. Time to hear from the players. Let's take you inside the media room.
What do you want, bro?
What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Fucking swinging and missing at every pitch. Fix it. Fix it. Do you even want to be here?
I'm sorry.
Do you even want to be here?
I do. Of course I want
Well,
to.
then act like it. Fucking act like it.
I gave everything. Did you see that out there? Did you see me?
It wasn't
do it?
enough. Wasn't enough. Throwing these fucking pitches over the plate and hitting them 700 feet out over the fence.
Maybe you should have coached me better. Like teach me a different pitch.
Oh,
I did everything I had.
So it's my
everything
fault.
I had today, man.
You need to start taking some.
Did I leave it out? Like, did I Jake Story-Alley out there, or did I fucking give everything I had?
Oh, now you're bringing it.
Yeah, I am.
Take some responsibility for yourself.
No responsibility. Coach me better next time.
I'll be all right.
Tough loss today. That's 2 in a row versus Como. Is there something about this team that's difficult for you guys?
I personally think so. So my new plan is we're going to advance via the losers bracket. Someone else is going to take them out, and we're going to be champions. But although we are capable of beating them, I'm not saying we're not, but that's just my ideal way of things going.
What?
Does that make sense?
No.
Why? We go to the championship. Somebody else in the process takes them out, and then
I don't want it that way at all. If we're gonna win this thing, okay, and it's gonna be tough for us, but I want you to know that we got a mountain to climb right now. If we're gonna win this thing, we got to go through them, and I want to go through them.
Okay, then let's go through them.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm down to go through them.
Like, I'm hurting right now. Look at me right now. Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes right now.
I'm curious.
I'm hurting.
Before you act like they crushed us, and on the scoreboard, yes, that's true. But in the end, like, I think you pitched well against them. Your stuff is obviously very good. Last game, we scored like 9 runs off of them. Like, I think they're beatable. And I don't look at it like today they just destroyed us. Yes, I hit a grand slam. Other than that, like, we were in every single at bat. I think we're fine. It's not that.
I made a really bad pitch to Sammy on the grand slam. Got to give credit to him for hitting it. Rise ball outside, no good. Rise ball inside, good. And I left it out over.
Well, and also it's just fucking like baseball, yo. Like that pitch before was a strike. He went, and they called it a ball. That changes the entire course of the at bat.
Didn't they look at it?
No, it was bullshit. Justin on the field called strike, and then they were just like, nope, it's a ball. But what I'm saying is, yo, like that doesn't happen in a 0-0 game. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're fine.
We didn't get it done today, and am I upset about it? Yes. But the one thing I'll say is, like, if we're gonna get beat by some teams in the warehouse, this is my house. I built this motherfucker. Okay. If we're gonna get beat, I like that it's some guys that really put an effort into blitzball. We didn't get beat by some Joe Schmoes. This is some really good, talented blitzball players. I can handle that.
What annoys me isn't even like the loss today. I feel so much different today than yesterday. It's just that didn't even feel like a real game in a sense. Like I don't look at it like we were like that much outplayed to where I'd be nervous about what's to come tomorrow or facing them again per se. Like I think we're fine.
I'm not scared of anyone in this tournament. Like we'll go out there right now, run it back with Como, and I'll be happy to beat them.
I'm just saying that game didn't tell us.
Didn't
tell me anything about us. That's fine. We're not eliminated, so I can take it no problem.
Yeah.
I love you, by the way.
This is just us venting.
Yeah.
Zach hasn't even asked us a question yet.
This is like my post-game podcast about.
This is taking care of everything I wanted to ask. Dan, you strike out. The strike zone gets a little bit of your frustration in that moment.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I also noticed you bite the bat. Is that like a common thing?
It's not a tick, although it may look like it. I don't know. I just like, it's just how I am. I like to like, I don't know.
You play the game passionately.
Yeah, and it's like, it looks so much deeper than it actually is. It's just like, that's just how I do things. And it's all good. Like, people may get concerned when they see that sort of stuff, but it's all just like, I'm chilling. Because then within 5 minutes afterwards, I'm fine, you know? So.
Yes, I particularly liked that after that, you immediately said that I'm chilling.
Yeah, because like, I don't want people to get the wrong idea. Like, it may look like I'm fucking batshit crazy, but no.
Right. Trev, at one point early in the game, you called Jimmy over to discuss some strategy. Yeah. What was that about?
I got in 2 quick outs, and I was wondering, like, should I just try to put the fire out, get us back up 0-0, or should we have Dan in there trying to get an out right now? Because, you know, he'd have to get 2 in the next inning. So I was just trying to think through in my head because you want to go deep strategy here? I thought we were going to score in the first inning. I was going to try to get them above where they could score 5 in the second to catch us. That way you only need to get 2 outs. So a lot of strategy there. We didn't hit today.
Yeah,
and I got a quote. Okay, I don't listen to country all the time. There's just one country guy name right now. His name is Bailey Zimmerman. You want to hear this? It pertains to us. The song starts off, "We've been swinging and missing. It ain't broke yet, but damn, it needs fixing." We need a little fixing, bro, and that's okay. You got to look at yourself sometimes and say, we got to make some adjustments. We don't want to get beat again by those kids. We face them again, adjustments. We're still in this motherfucker.
That's what I'm trying to say, yo. We're so still in this shit, bro.
All right, thanks, guys. All right, so let's first talk about Grand Slam in that first inning. How huge is that? 2 outs, bases loaded. What does that do for you?
That was massive. I honestly wasn't even thinking about the bases being loaded. I was just so dialed in on what pitch was coming. And I didn't even know there's 2 outs either. That's news to me. But, yeah, putting up 4 runs completely frees you up in every aspect. Like, every at-bat I had, I think I had 2 or 3 at-bats after that. And every single one of them was I was so clear in the head. I was taking hacks. I was comfortable. So just scoring runs on a team as good as the 2 of them, you have to score runs to be confident. And putting up 4 in one swing, ideal.
So you guys saw Trevor pitch today. Dan has said that he's been working on some new pitches. Were you excited that you kind of only saw Trev and like got to him?
Yeah, we like hitting off of Trevor.
Definitely we saw Dan throw a couple pitches before the game, and we like notified each other that he was gonna come with different pitches today. But we were still confident, and we knew we could hit off Trevor. And once we got to Dan, we could figure him out in the first couple pitches. But we were ready for anything though, definitely.
One of these teams in this tournament is going to have to go through the loser's bracket and come up for that championship round. would you be surprised or would you be looking forward to another rematch versus Rotten if you see them again?
If we had
If
a
you made
chance
it
to
that
see them
far,
again,
yeah.
I would say that I would be looking forward to that moment, yes. But I think that there are some decent teams. I wouldn't be surprised to see Forgotten come back up. But I also wouldn't be surprised to see them get eliminated just because there's talent. There's good teams all around in the losers bracket and in the winners bracket. So Forgotten's not going to have it easy just going down to losers bracket. They're going to have to still play.
I thought Trevor actually pitched a pretty good game, and I thought Dan had a foul ball off Sammy, didn't he, one time? Yeah, no. I think they're a pretty good team. I just think there might be better teams. I don't know. We'll have to see. But we'll be ready for whoever comes.
Yeah, it's just a toss-up. They played a good game, and bats are hot right now. So it's unfortunate, but they are going to put up a competition against a lot of teams in this tournament, especially Trevor's freaking pitching.
He had some crazy pitches today.
Thanks, guys. That's it. Appreciate it.
So one more look at the Shady Rays bracket. Team Como just 2 wins away from coming in here, shocking the world, and walking away by putting the banner up on the wall, Paxton and Elrod. It's interesting because now these guys, I think they kind of walked around. They were like, wow, this place is great. The tournament's so much fun. It's bigger than anything we've ever done. And then you just heard Caden say, well, I think there's better teams than those guys. They seem to be easing in just fine.
Can I just start off by saying I'm shocked by the outcome of that game? Like, largest margin of winning, and I can't believe they put up a 0. Forgotten Rotten put up a 0.
Yeah, we don't get a lot of shutouts here in the warehouse these days, particularly with the new offensive rules. That was the second one we've seen in 9 games this year.
Yes.
So there you go.
It's absolutely insane. I mean, look, Como's good. We knew they were going to be good coming into the warehouse. We had some question marks. We didn't know if the speed limits were going to be an issue, and we didn't know if Trev was going to step up like he always does. He's just fallen a little bit shorter, and Como's taken advantage of that.
Well, I suppose if you look at the 2-time defending Blitzball champions, Forgotten Rotten, I think one word used to describe them at this point is frazzled.
Mm-hmm. They are definitely frazzled. I mean, we saw that in Trev's performance, and then we saw that in Dan Rourke's actual reaction of hitting the strike zone and then yelling, I'm chill, I'm cool. So
I think he's trying to convince himself.
Yeah.
But in actuality, it might be 180 degrees opposite.
1,000% agree with that.
So Forgotten Rotten falls to the losers bracket. In the meantime, Team Como, they just keep chugging along. They will face the winner of our next game between Love Yas and We Got Ice. That's coming your way next time here on Blitzball Battle 3, presented to you by Shady Rays.